Welcome to BNBP, Business for Non-Business Professionals. My name is Jyoti. On behalf of Nivritti Associates, I welcome you all to watch the grand finale presentation of the third year students of NIT-Warangal. BNBP, like the name suggests, Business for Non-Business Professionals, was an open elective program that was offered to the third year students at NIT-Warangal. What is it all about? This course basically covers, it's an entrepreneurship course which covers beyond engineering. So what is it needed for an entrepreneur? Quality aspects, HR, sales and marketing, finance, and the like. And 70 students took up this course, and the course was spread over 50 hours, which took around 3 months to complete. And we had around 10 faculty who came in to facilitate this program, and they came from industry, corporate, and consulting backgrounds. And what was very unique about this course was the way the whole curriculum was planned. The way the course was facilitated was through lectures, assignments, case studies, and also it ended up with a project work. And the project work where the students divided themselves into 18 teams, and they had 17 mentors from across the globe. Predominantly, most of them were NIT-Warangal alumni who came in and hand-holded and guided the students into completing the project. And that's the uniqueness of this course, where the students could get a hands-on experience about how a business evolves and what is a path towards making a success in a business.
Good morning, good evening. It's a great pleasure to invite my good friend Kiran Cherukuri as a special guest for this event, and also our director, Dr. Ramarao Garu, he will be joining soon later. Our deans, I think Uma Mahesh and also Professor Subramanian also are there. We really thank them for making all the support. The theme for this event is Roti, Kapada, Makan, Mobility and Beyond. Our students really went all out to do essential stuff to enterprise stuff. So you will see those short 2-minute presentations a little bit later on. Recently, you might have seen a report from McKinsey about 56 skills that are desired in cognitive, in behavioral, in self-management, in those areas. This course kind of combines all those skills to give to our students. So we feel that is essential when they want to run their own enterprise. They can learn in college. So I hope a lot of the students have absorbed this material. Some of them may not have absorbed it. They might have absorbed it. They might not have applied it. But we feel confident that they will do so when the time comes. And also some of the senior students who took this course last year, they are with us. We wish them all the best as they're graduating. They have been a fantastic support. And also we do a customer satisfaction survey because business is about customers and the customer satisfaction is key. And when we did the survey and the course, we got 80% plus. We are real happy about that, but next batch we want to do better. And also I hope our students also will challenge us and do much better next year around. With that short introduction, I want to thank all the faculty that are shown here. Many of them spent a lot of hours coming from at different times from across the world. We appreciate their time and effort for this important cause. With that, may I request Professor Subramanian to say a few words.
Good morning, Dr. Anil, and all the resource persons of this wonderful course, Business for Non-Business Professionals. First of all, I would like to thank Anil for the effort and the passion that he has put in for making this course a reality. I stand here as the Dean of International Relations and Alumni Affairs of NIT-Warangal, and also a proud alumni of NIT-Warangal. So in that context, I take this opportunity to thank all my alumni friends who are part of the mentoring team, part of the resource persons, and have contributed directly and indirectly for the success of this program. I had been closely following this course even in the last session. The general feedback that I had been receiving from the students was it is a very well structured and well designed course, and there are a good amount of takeaways for them from this course. And I hope that with the inputs that have been given by all these experienced resource persons, they will be able to start their own venture sooner or later. Because as the Prime Minister of India is now propagating, we want to move towards an Atmanirbhar Bharat, wherein instead of being job seekers, people are expected to be job providers. And I think this is a good platform for them to start their journey. Thank you.
Much. Thank you, sir. And you've been a pillar of support, I should say, Subramaniam Garu. Like for anything and everything, I should say, we used to reach out to him without any hesitation, and he was like very cooperative. And this course would not have happened but for his support. Thank you so much for that. On that note, let's with our presentations, like there are certain rules that we'll follow, and which has already been shared with you all. What's the favorite food that you get to cook in the hostel rooms? What is it that you do? Maggie, right? Yeah, we're going to follow just that. So your presentation has to be in 2 minutes time. So we'll be keeping time here at the hard stop at the second minute. That's it. So I'm sure you all are going to go for the kill. So let's get, and the sequence is already announced to you all. We'll get started. The team, you need to come here and present. The PPTs are uploaded. Yeah, we'll start with team 1, organic farming.
And I'm here to give my feedback and experience on the course. So to be completely honest, I never wanted to go into business in the first place, but I selected this elective because I wanted to try something new, something different from our regular engineering courses. And right from the first day, I was pleasantly surprised because the course was so structured and organized. The teacher was so friendly and so approachable. The classes are interactive, enjoyable, and really fun to sit through. We were actually given opportunity to interact with so many mentors, each being an expert in his or her own field. We attended the guest lectures that were not only related to our subject, but also took us through various aspects of self-improvement and development. Like we had presentation skills, managing emotions, career excellence, and success. And one thing I can confidently say is that I have never put this much time and effort into any course before. At the same time, this is the course that I learned the most out of. I gained so much from this course. And even though the workload was high, I can say that it was refreshing because this was like the first time that I was able to practically apply my skills and knowledge, and I was able to build and create something.
So yeah, very good morning to one and all present here. So firstly, I must thank Jyoti ma'am, Anil sir and Vishwanathan sir for today's session. It was wonderful. BNBP course is one course that I can definitely say I've learned something new. The whole course was always, every class we attended, every session we had was always engaging and very interactive. I must thank all the lecturers involved in this course for making such a big subject with so many intimidating names feel small and super fun. BNBP course involved a continuous learning process. It would be a lie if I said the course wasn't challenging at all, because there were overwhelming assignments, and we had to. However, there was value for being exposed to such kind of material, and if there is something that BNBP course helped me, is not just improve me academically but also personally. My perspective has changed from preparing my resume for my dream company to just expanding my skill set and enjoy the process of learning. And I must also take this opportunity to thank my mentor, followed by all the mentors working in different time zones and spare their time to mold our projects from something so blunt to what we presented today.
I'm very, very thankful for Anil bringing into this. I think so. Not just the day, but I think I got so much energized by listening to the younger generation here. And thanks the director and the professors and then the whole program, BNPB program, conceiving it in actually second year. I think it's really, really makes sense. I think most of these programs are actually will be in the final year. But this gives a very early perspective in terms of what business is looking for actually. So I think also molding themselves to be business ready, right? That's one. And then the way it is stitched and the way it is organized by tapping into leaders from across the globe and then being able to actually deliver it. And then more so after listening to some of the feedbacks by the students, I think that's very wonderful that I think it is able to connect to them. And then they're making fun in pitching actually, right?
It's a pleasant surprise for me, in fact, because I have taken on as Dean Academic recently. I heard about this course, but I was never really knew much about this course. But today, when I looked at the presentations and then the feedback that the students have given, I'm really, as a pleasant surprise for me, it's really very nice to see the presentations, the way the students have come forward and think and then come out with some ideas. As mentioned by someone, like some of the ideas are very good. I think this is. I really thank the team for coming forward and taking up this course, and hope most students will get benefited in the future generations with this course. And in fact, I think I mentioned many forums that I think NIT-Warangal should move forward where we try to bring more students who generate employment rather than seek employment. We always look at the placement and then try to look for where to get placed and then make it. But I think our students should slowly become entrepreneurs and then start their own startups like this and create employment rather than seeking employment. That's what I think the dream of the vision of NIT should be over the next few years. And then this kind of courses will definitely help the students to move towards that direction. Thank you for giving this opportunity to present here. Thank you.
To be class inauguration. In fact, I have been associated with the earlier version also, and very interesting projects came out from the students. And this is a unique course by itself, and especially in view of the National Education Policy 2020, I'm sure that this course has got more relevance now. This is something very, very good response to this particular course. I hope that the students will get benefited, and we are also keeping track of the previous students.
Every time I told about the BNBP project, they were so impressed. Like Lakshmi said, it really helped me a lot. So finally, Deloitte, I'm placed at Deloitte. So they asked me very much about the project. They even wanted me to share the report also. So it really helped me a lot. I don't think there's any flaw in BNBP because we were so lucky to.
I mean, realize that it is my passion. It is the thing that I could finalize the things. So I say it is the best course I can.
Yeah, the faculty was clear from the start that the project is the the whole point of the course is project and learning exposure towards the management side. So that was really unique. And the interaction with the mentor was also really, really good. I didn't feel him like a mentor at all, currently.
The BNBP project for me, it's actually something that I use in all of my SOPs. I tell them that, making tech reach all the people the way we want with biogas plants. I think we did so much groundwork. I remember Mansa actually went and interviewed vegetable vendors and all of that. It was so real and so deep, and I still take that with me. That is why I want to do an MBA. That is why I want to get into business. So that's how BNBP sort of really shaped me, make me pivot my career. One thing I have to add though, one thing I really liked about BNBP was that how the course was still getting shaped while we were learning. There was no preset formula. So I'm a little worried that if we put a formula into it, or for example, the current batch, they are expecting, for example, last year's report, that okay, this is what we have to do. We didn't have something like that. So we had the freedom to interpret it our own way and, maybe go beyond or maybe fall a little bit short. But we were able to, take our own call about it. And also, it used to be a surprise, so what is going to happen in, the next class. Or I remember our mid-semester exam had a very vague question, you have to open a restaurant. How are you going to do it? So things like that really kept it interesting, and I feel like
BNBP was interacting with a lot of people. Most importantly, our alumni who went on to do their higher studies either in India or outside India. Then some of the vendors, I think they went on to abroad and then they came back to India, started working here. So that was one thing that I really liked about that. I could understand that we are not limited by the branch that we are in right now. So that was taking me, and it even had a big hit on my academics. But BNBP was something that made me kind of feel alive, not just with the course, but also it gave us new friendships. We formed teams. This right here is us. So being a part of team also helped us a lot, I would say, because I think I can speak for all three of us. The fourth one wasn't really active, so I'll just speak for the three of us. That we could share the work with each other very well. We understood what our strengths were as a team, and we thought. I took BNBP course in my second year, in my third year, second semester. So I would say it was a completely different course. The learning curve is completely different. I had exposure to marketing, finance, many HR, many things, and it completely changed the perspective of myself seeing things. Previously it was just engineering, but it was not engineering with how to grab people, how to attract people towards it. And I would personally want to mention our finance sir, about Ujjal sir. He recently passed away, but he was one of the best finance teachers that I ever, if I want to mention anyone about finance, it would be sir, because even after that in my final year I had a subject in finance, but it was his material that I was referring to be honest. He was so patient, whenever I asked any question, he never hesitated. Many questions once in the class, I remember, it's an assignment review class, and we shooted the questions and he answered every question. So that was, and after that, Venkat sir also in marketing, we learned a lot from him, his experience and all that. It was a very indulging experience, and the exams were not like a monotonic exam. We had a group, we had to come up with a startup idea, and we had put our time honestly from our heart. So I would say this course is a kind of life-changing experience for me.
I take this opportunity to thank all the mentors, all the faculty, the Dean Academic at NIT-Warangal, the Dean International Relations from NIT-Warangal, and the Director of NIT-Warangal. And last but not the least, this course would not have been possible but for Dr. Anil Jampala, who also happens to be an alumni of NIT-Warangal, and without whom we would not have run this course couple of times, 2 times. This course was offered 2 times at NIT.